Thank you. It is indeed time for a draft champions matchup and what is set to be a great draft champions matchup. In the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis, and these guys should have a huge impact on the outcome of this game. They're ready to roll. We're ready to roll. Let's roll. Two teams here amped and ready for football, and off we go in week 2 of draft champions. It's a very short kick taken by an up man, and he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Defense showing blitz. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down.
All right, say it with me now. A lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty.
Yep.
Wiley. Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch. While we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore, I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team. If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Now a play fake here on first down. Deep drop. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Dez Bryant, 45 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. One receiver left, 3 to the right. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Over the middle, it's Thomas. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
they? When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like.
Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On first down, Carr. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. second down, Peterson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a long. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Rivers now on second down. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. Alshon Jeffrey! Touchdown, Cowboys! Alshon Jeffrey, 47 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now Carr throwing on second down. Out left side here to Bryant. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because it's like this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They usually
looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Derrick Henry, 78 yards, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. One first down, you're almost in field goal position.
Now the Packers get set to go. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something which is wrong with the ball. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Bryant with a catch right side. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. He completes it to Bryant. It'll be a gain of 9. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They go play action here on 1st down. It fights him off. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Dez Bryant with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now Franks for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So you heard the word. This is a neutral zone infraction.
Yeah, the defender wanted to try and get back after he had jumped, unable to do so.
To the air again here, Rivers. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
Rivers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Throwing, Rivers. Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
From that spot on the field, the tendency is to play it safe, run the football, and make sure you don't have any errors. But sometimes you want to break tendency, and you take a big shot downfield, hoping to catch the defenders a little bit unaware. Unfortunately, they weren't able to get it completed on that play.
All right, here we go. The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to go up top again. He's got a man complete. The 30, 10, 5, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grabbed the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Play action now. Rivers. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right, and this is caught inside the 5. They get 39 yards out of that one. And the Cowboys are set up now with a 1st and goal. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll come out in the pistol. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills, and that'll bring up second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Give him 9 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Carr, and that's complete. It's Watson. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
They were full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
A really nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 52 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a Turkey Bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Back now in Arlington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Carr now to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. Carr going to go on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Rivers on 1st down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Ray Nitschke in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And now they're in the hurry up. To throw is Rivers. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I don't know if careless is the right word there, but bottom line, here in the fourth quarter, tie game, you can't do that.
You sure can, Brandon, and not only do you give up the lead, now you've got to turn around, punt it away from your own 20 as well. So it's really a double whammy, but time's starting to become a factor.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Peterson alone in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The former Longhorn back home, Earl Thomas. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes the...
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Their big-bodied receiver, 61 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. And this one through the uprights and good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Now Carr, out left side here to Bryant. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A very solid gain of 27. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Carr to throw on second down. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. To throw, Rivers. It's caught. It's Barnidge over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Rivers. They set up the screen for Henry. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To throw is Rivers. And Jeffrey's got it. Alshon Jeffrey. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on 4th and 2. 61 yards. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So the defense flinches, contact made, and the 5-yard penalty ensues. In the red zone this time. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now Rivers. Caught left side. It's Barnage. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance. And he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
Complete to Barnage. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing here, Rivers. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, an absolutely thrilling finish there at the end, down to the final play. Got it close to the goal line, but couldn't punch it in.
How much fun was that ending, though, for us?
We were standing up.
I had to. You had to get out of your seat for that one. That close to the goal line? Oh, that was fun.
That'll do it from here for Charles Davis and all our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Draft Champions here on EA Sports. For more, head on over to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
Draft Champions over again.
We set the roof on fire. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof
roof on fire. We set the 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 roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
Home teammate, 2 3s on my feet, then I pump fake. Baby girl, grab the cord, water, kiss it, sweat, leave, Mr. Couldn't took it quick. Hottest on the planet, get the place lit up. Fly, got expensive taste, sight into. We ain't on the same team, cheer up. Both up, that make sit up. I ain't come to blend in, boy, I stand out. Money talks, you just popping off at the mouth. And from the topic, then the conversation hit it. Right shrimp, getting booked up in every city. Splash out with cash, had the spaz on the waiter. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank. Now let's fill up her head and let's see if she goes.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
So bad, swimming in my bed. Off with that, off with that. Young Slim, get it in my infrared. Come and hit the rain, I just lit the gas. Young wild winning, living fast. Stash your money in a brown paper bag. We set the roof on fire, then we flood it out. We just threw the money up, we ain't even count. Shake it, shake it, shake it. It in my speeder, girl, I'm nothing, messing up my speech. I'm $1 million player, baby, nothing's at my reach. I'm $1 million, like I hit the lottery. Splash her with cash, had the spaz on the waitress. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. I'm good on gas, I just filled up.
Oh, how about this for a tough decision early on? Which direction they go here is going to say a lot about what this team wants to do.
We set the roof on fire. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof.
Boy, you talk about a friendly turn of the cards. This is a great round for these guys as they get themselves a dynamic player right here. Yeah, that's the kind of guy who can elevate that entire unit. He's a very talented addition. And this team does have a lot of needs, but this guy is a legitimate star, and he'll make everyone around him better. So, with a handful of starters already nailed down, you have to ask yourself, do you dare go for depth, or do you just try to cover as many areas of the field as possible? In these middle rounds, you have to start asking yourself, do you settle for what's available now, or do you try and push your luck? What to do here? Build up the interior of your line or get that skilled player to add another weapon? This is a pretty telling pick here. Do you go for a big bruiser up front or get yourself someone who could be a difference maker at a skill position? Boy, you can't go wrong with anybody out of this group. Still a few holes on this roster and not a lot of time left, and I think that pick comes to the surprise of nobody. You had to figure they leaned that way if a player from that team became available. And now, which side of the football will they address here? Some interesting options either way. Boy, you talk about a friendly turn to the cards. This is a great round for these guys as they get themselves a dynamic player right here. Always a tough decision, offense or defense. It's all about finding the right balance when you're putting a team together. These are the rounds you love to see. Some big names to choose from here.
Turn up. I'm breaking in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let it in. I told the devil, I said, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. No, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. Pray to the Lord, Daddy, let me in. I'm breaking in.
All right, Larry, hope everyone is settled in for a great Draft Champions contest. Here, lucky to witness it. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. These guys that you see on your screen, they won't be witnessing. They will be participating in what should be an excellent game. Let's get down to the field. It's time for kick. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Waiting for my peers. Waiting for my peers.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
6 yards to go here on second down. Throwing, Rivers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Elway to throw. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Here's Elway, and that is incomplete. Gavin Escobar, his big tight end, was the intended receiver, and it brings up 4th down. So it's 4th down, and the Chiefs called on their kicker, Cairo Santos, for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out, and that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Chandler Jones. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Now Elway on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. So a big roughing the passer penalty, Charles, and of course that's 15 yards.
And everyone knows how protected the quarterbacks are. You've got to make sure that when you launch at a quarterback, that you're hitting him in the right spot and in the right time.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. Give him 18 on that one. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. Off the play fake. Elway. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 60 yards. And the Chiefs are in for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. The drive starts with a run by White. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Really strong, effective run there out of a power set or a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game, and that's tough for a defensive coordinator. They want to spot that lineup coming into the game early so they can get the proper defensive personnel on the field. That's why the coordinator is relying on some of the assistants to tell him what offensive personnel is hitting the field so he can adjust accordingly. They weren't able to stop him on that run.
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Rivers, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Sammy Watkins, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, wide
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Now Elway on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass and completing it.
Elway now off of play action. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On third down, Elway. And he's got his man. It's Escobar. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And they're going to speed things up here. And on display right there, the arm that made John Elway a lot of money.
And that's going to leave a mark, because when he throws it with that much force, one of the best arms the game has ever seen, one of the strongest ones, it does leave a mark. They actually called it the Elway cross, because you could see the imprint on a player after he caught one of those bullet passes.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now it's Elway. And this is complete on the comebacker. It's Landry. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down.
That was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a first down when you want 3. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, but there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again. And that 3-point tally now means we are even here toward the end of the second quarter.
And what a way to end the half. Put some points on the board, feel better about yourselves as a team.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. C.J. Mosley in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. And just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Elway off the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down. C.J. Mosley getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going on 4th. It's Elway. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stevie Brown.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Final play of the half, Rivers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford, there for the stop.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. A good pickup there at 22.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They come up at an offset eye. Now a first down carry by Bell. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. It's Vontae Davis, the Pro Bowler, in on the stop.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 2nd down, Elway. And a little floater there is incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it's 3rd down.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 1st down, Elway. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Elway. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th. So out comes a after the made field goal. Santos back out there to kick it away.
Packers on top.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. Muscles him off. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Rivers on first down. And some room to roam now. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Second down now after the pass completion. Rivers to throw it. And Cooper Helfand with it over the middle. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
Well, that was
Picked off by David Anderson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now here comes Kansas City. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what...
To end with a kick.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Vontae Davis. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They go back to the air here after the INT. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Derek Johnson in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8. They'll run with White. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 7 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And quickly they get to the line. Rivers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. After the interception, here's Elway. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football. But today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Well, this is taken in.
How
It's complete.
did he make that
It's a
catch?
big
Holy
play there
crap.
for the Chiefs. 42 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now Elway on first down. To the right side, complete to Escobar. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And captain comeback John Elway, Charles, he's trying to do it again here.
47 regular season comeback victories in his career. But I think the stat that really leaps out at me, 12 times he did it in the playoffs. That's winning time.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Elway will throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner doesn't have to be the...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
They needed 17 on third down, and that's exactly what they got. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times.
And he takes this into the end zone for the Chiefs touchdown. Davian Williams from 10 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the fourth.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Cuts it out to the sideline. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. James White, 78 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And turning it to the defensive side, absolute deflation.
Was it a major surprise? Perhaps. Look at the clock. You've got to think with that much real estate to cover, they're going to have to throw the football. And they crossed him up and ran it. And boy, did they ever. That went all the way. You're exactly right. Not just deflation, but everyone's confused. How did they give up a run of that magnitude in this situation?
One receiver left, two to the right. He'll look to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. They got 29 yards that time.
I know it was a completion, but probably not the best decision to throw the ball to the middle of the field here. No timeouts. Give a ton of credit to making the catch and finding a way to get to the sideline and get out of bounds.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He's back to throw. Left side here to Sanders. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Seven yards remain now on third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Elway to throw. And Escobar has it left side. Calling a pickup of 7, and it'll be 4th down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They come up in an offset eye. Here we go. It's Elway on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jarvis Landry with time running out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to him.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken. Huge play at this point in the game. An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
To throw. Surveying the field. Now a desperation throw. That's caught at the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And that will tie us at 24 all. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in the field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. They come up with 1 running back. That's Bell. On second down, Elway. And he hits his tight end, Escobar. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Elway will throw. Got a man. He finds Sanders. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here in overtime, and we'll be back. They come out here in the I. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive line.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Mark Hertzlick in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the sack means it's 3rd and goal now from the 10. 3rd and goal, Elway. And that is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And 4th down coming up. So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. All right, so they're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now it'll be up to their defense to try and see this one out.
So remember now, a field goal on this next drive would get us to sudden death. Any kind of turnover or turnover on downs would end the game, as would any touchdown. So this one's still very much up in the air.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. Throwing Rivers. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. A great read, and it's picked off. And that's how this one ends in dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
Can I get a witness in the darkness? 'Cause there ain't no love at all to be found. Feeling like a freight train, trying to break chains. Everybody needs somebody, no doubt. Sugar, just step into your sneakers and step behind the speakers. Your heart will keep me beating and make me a believer. Don't you want me? Don't you want me? I need some mercy on my soul right now. Give me what you got. Oh, oh, oh. Give me what you got. Oh, 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 oh. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care when we're dancing tonight. Just
That is the end of my live stream. If you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. This is the start of a new beginning for you. Hopefully y'all enjoy this video. Thank you.